But I'm going to turn to our first member, Mr. West, for questions, 5 minutes.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, also Ranking Member Velasquez, and thank you, panel, for taking the time to be here with us. We just had a very interesting morning. We went over and met with President Obama, and one of the interesting topics we brought up is what we're discussing here today as far as lending, and especially the regulatory burdens that we have placed upon our small businesses. One of the things that the President said was that these are independent regulators down dealing with our small businesses, and the government doesn't have any effect upon them. So what I'd like to know, is that really the case? Or have you seen an increase of government regulators coming down that are restraining or restricting the lending practices for our small banks, because that's a very important relationship we have to our small businesses. So I'll defer to our bankers first, and then, of course, Mr. Hall.
What we found is that the FDIC regulators are inconsistently applying regulations throughout the banking community. That's what's been reported to the Trade Association.
I got it. Mr. West, I think the issue is from a franchise perspective, we are hearing that our borrowers are being inconsistently treated in some ways, or that the bankers are being inconsistently treated. At least that's what the bankers are telling us. I have some banking interest myself, and I do know it is very difficult for the individual banks to know what to do. They're sort of just like we are in our business. It's very difficult times for the small banks, and so we hear in the franchising side that there are significant restrictions on credit based on the inconsistency of the regulators. And I don't know enough about it. I'm not trying to pick on FDIC or anybody else. We're just trying to find a solution to the problem.